Subscribe IN News English YouTube channel to all the big news of the world. Thor: Love and Thunder will completely change Jane Foster in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but could her superpowers and cancer be the result of the Reality Stone? Natalie Portman joined the MCU as the brilliant astrophysicist in 2011 Thor. She primarily served as a love interest to Chris Hemsworth's God of Thunder and returned in that role in Thor: The Dark World. However, Portman was reportedly unhappy with that experience, and the 2013 film was thought to be the last time she would appear in the MCU. Jane Foster is set to return in a big way for Thor: Love and Thunder though. Following the great success of Thor: Ragnarok, Taika Waititi will write and direct a fourth solo film for Thor. He has said that Thor 4 will double down on the comedy and ridiculousness of Ragnarok, all while continuing Thor's journey after he left Earth with the Guardians of the Galaxy at the end of Avengers: Endgame. Hemsworth's Thor and Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie are returning as expected, but Marvel Studios surprised fans by bringing Portman onto the Hall H stage at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. Not only is she returning, but Foster will wield Mjolnir and become Mighty Thor. This will present Thor: Love and Thunder with a chance to reinvent Jane Foster even more so than Ragnarok reinvented Thor. Whereas his journey in the last solo film saw him lose Mjolnir, his eye, and his father while figuring out his power comes from within, Jane's journey will show she is worthy to lift the mighty hammer amid an ongoing battle with cancer. Both of those elements come straight from the comics, but the MCU always makes some changes to the source material. And Thor: The Dark World already established a great explanation for both. Jane Foster is becoming Mighty Thor. Natalie Portman Jane Foster Thor: The Dark World Mjolnir. Jane Foster lifting Mjolnir and gaining the powers of Thor is something Marvel Comics experimented with many decades ago in one of their what-if stories, but it more recently came to define the character. Jason Aaron took over the Thor comics in 2012 and crafted an epic saga for the God of Thunder in his corner of the Marvel Universe over the next several years. This included a drastic reimagining for Jane Foster during a point in time when Thor was no longer deemed worthy to lift Mjolnir. She was revealed to be the woman who had been using Mjolnir recently and taken the name, Mighty Thor. Since she is not an Asgardian, the comics use the power of Mjolnir to transform Jane into a godlike being whenever she wields the hammer. Some version of the story is said to be explored in Thor: Love and Thunder. Waititi and Portman have made it clear that Jane Foster will use this name and the all-powerful hammer in the upcoming MCU blockbuster. Fans have used the larger state of Phase 4 to tie Jane's transformation into Mighty Thor to the multiverse, but that idea is so far just a fan theory. Even though the specifics of how Jane will become Mighty Thor or how Mjolnir can return have yet to be revealed, it should be expected that Waititi and Marvel Studios will put their own spin on Jane's power-up.